Hey guys, welcome back to the patio. So we have Thanksgiving right around the corner, so that means it's turkey season. For the past 3 years, I have been smoking my turkeys on my Pit Barrel Junior right here. It's my family absolutely loves. But we've got a new tool in the stable. We have the brand new original size Pit Barrel, and we're going to be cooking a turkey today on this brand new Pit Barrel. So I've been using the Pit Barrel Junior here for the past 3 years, and it has done wonderful. It's got to be my favorite cooker out of every one I own. This is the most simple, easy cooker to use. It makes delicious food no matter what you're cooking for an affordable price that anybody can afford. So the PBJ is now going to be dedicated to road trips and traveling and camping, and the full-size Pit Barrel is going to be staying out here on the patio now, and that's what I'll be using whenever we're out here on the patio cooking. So today I'm going to show you how I do a whole turkey for Thanksgiving. I'm going to inject it. We're going to put some Cajun seasoning on the outside, and then we're going to simply hang it here in the Pit Barrel and let it do its thing. So I'm going to bring you along for the way and show you how I do it. Before we get started, I just want to give you a quick shot of the difference in the two sizes Pit Barrel. So again, this one being the Junior, this is 14 inches in diameter, and then the full size or the regular, Pit Barrel is 18.5 inches in diameter. But other than that, they're exactly the same. They build them the same way. We'll take a look in here. This guy is brand spanking new. You have your two hanger rods here, which is what we'll be utilizing today. You also have a basket in here, so you can just set food down in here and grill. And at the bottom of the Pit Barrel, that's your coal basket down there. So I'll be pulling that out here in a bit, and we're going to be dumping some hot coals in that and then lowering it back down into the Pit Barrel there. So I have a turkey hanger that actually will hang the turkey right on these two pieces of bar, and it always comes out so good. The damper at the bottom, I usually have somewhere around a quarter of the way opening, and that always works real good for my elevation here in Florida. And you see the PBJ's the same way. All right, so we're gonna get the turkey prepped so we can start this cook. Here's our bird for today. It's a 16-pound butterball. And then so what we're gonna be doing, this is what I'll be using today. I use 1 packet of this amazing Cajun Marinade. This is from Heaven Made Products. This is excellent stuff and perfect for turkey or chicken, any of your poultry, but I love it for turkey. All right, and then we're also gonna shake this amazing Cajun, the dry rub, on the outside of the turkey, okay? So we've already got the marinade mixed up. What I do is I melt 2 sticks of butter and then put 1 packet of the seasoning in there, and then just use a whisk and mix it up. And that's going to be our injection right there. We're just going to use this little guy right here to do the injection. As this injection gets into the bird, it'll actually start kind of cooling down because it's a lot of butter, and it'll start solidifying up in there. Just try to get it in there as much as you can. Don't worry about it coming out there, because we're going to rub the outside down with what's coming out of it. I usually focus a lot of it on the breast meat, because that seems to be the most popular part of the turkey that everybody likes to eat, and it is very delicious. All right, we got plenty in the breast there, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we get some in our thighs. Get a little bit in this in these legs too. That's some good dark meat. Just take what's left there. Just give it a good coating. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the amazing Cajun on it. All right, we are ready to hang this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the whole pan, put it back in the refrigerator while I get the pit barrel hot and ready to cook. This is the cold basket that goes in the bottom of the pit barrel. Looks just like the one in the PBJ, except this one's a little bit larger. So my go-to setup for pretty much all the meats that I cook, sometimes I use one chunk, but in this case I'm gonna be doing a longer smoke to this. So I take a log of pecan wood and just go to my miter saw and just cut off 2 pieces about 3 inches long, stack them 180 degrees apart right against the wall of the basket here, then fill the rest of it up with charcoal. And I'm using Kingsford charcoal briquettes. This is my favorite charcoal to cook with because I like it because it's consistent in size and it does a good job and puts a good flavor on the food there. So just fill it up almost even to the top right there, and that'll be good to go for the duration of the cook. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these things lit off in a charcoal chimney and then pour them into the basket here. Always have you some good thick welding gloves for this right here. I use these all the time. It's an invaluable tool anytime I'm barbecuing or messing with the fire pit. I got my hook right here that I use. You just got to be quick about it. You stick it on up nice and easy, and we're going to lower it right on down in there to the bottom of the pit barrel. No problems. Just got to have your gloves. Now, this is a brand new pit. I haven't used it yet, so I want to let it get good and hot before we do any cooking on it. So we're just gonna close it up and let this thing get up to cooking temp before we start hanging our turkey. I got some new gear I'm going to be using today for the turkey. This is some stuff I got from Thermoworks. I also got me the Thermoworks Thermopin right here, but this is the Thermo Q2, and I have a total of three probes plus the ambient temp probe that goes in there as well. I just don't have a good place to hook the ambient probe. This is it right here. All right, I'd have to kind of get creative and figure out a good way to hang that in there. It normally sticks on the grate right there, but we may just run it without it. Usually the pit barrels run around 300, anywhere from 300 to 350 degrees, depending on how hot you got the fire, just to give you an idea of what it runs in. All right, but Thermo Q2, this is one that I just got. I'm excited about using it. It's a very high quality industrial grade barbecue meat thermometer right there. It does have a magnet on the back as well as a kickstand, so if I want to I can just stick it down to a piece of steel or hang it on the barbecue wherever you want to. Okay, it's got really high quality thermocouplers that attach in there like that, and the meat probes themselves are really nice quality. All right, so also got the Thermoworks big and loud timer. This is really nice. You can count up or down any way you want. It's also got a lot of high volume settings. All right, it's got a kickstand and it's got magnets too, so you can kind of stick it anywhere you want or just set it right there. So we'll be putting those to use today on our cook. All right, we've got the pit barrel good and hot now, so we're going to go ahead and put our turkey in there. Here's a good look at our bird. Let me close it up. I don't want all that flame getting up there. And then we're going to install our meat probe there. All right, we got our turkey hung. It is cooking now. We've got our ThermoQ probe stuck down in the breast there so that we can monitor that. And I'm going to be taking this up to right around 160 degrees, and once it gets to that, I'll check it. We want to get about 175 on the thigh, and right around 160 on the breast will be good. Okay, and after that we'll pull it, wrap it, let it rest for a while, then I'll carve into it. And by the way, I am sharing this turkey with my family today, so once this is done and let it rest, I'm going to carve us up some from here, and I'm going to hand deliver it over to my mom's for Mom and Fernando so that they can enjoy it today as well. All right, so Thermoworks doing good, showing that we're about 44.5 degrees already on the breast. And here's our timer right there. I love using these timers. It's an excellent tool to keep out here when you're doing any kind of barbecuing or cooking in the kitchen, no matter where you're at. And it's a whole lot better than fiddling with your phone. That's what I was doing for a long while. I was pulling out my iPhone and having to open it up. My hands would be dirty. I just got tired of messing with that. So get you a timer and use that. I like being able to use this to see how long my cook has been on there. So, you know, when I would put something on the cooker, a grill, whatever, I would sometimes forget to look at my phone and see what time it is. And so this is a great way to avoid even having to worry about, you know, digging your phone out of your pocket when you're trying to, you know, get the cooker going. All right, so there we go. I'll bring you guys back. This, if I had to guess, this is going to take right around maybe 2 hours to get up to the proper temp. All right, we're going to take one little peek at it before we let it go, and that is nice and warm. So let me get me a little rag right here. Oh yeah, man, that is smelling so good already. So there you go, doing its thing. Close the lid up and let her cook. We're a little over 2 hours into our cook. I definitely misspoke earlier when I said 2 hours for this. We're going to be looking at somewhere between the 3 and 4 hour mark on getting this turkey cooked up to temp. Right now it's 134 degrees right now, and I like how it gives you your minimum and maximum. It says max 205, and that's when I actually set the probe inside there and was getting it ready to install into the turkey. And the minimum was 43. That was whenever I, you know, first stuck it into the turkey right there. And of course I got my alarm set when I want this thing to go off, when it tells me we're at our internal that we're looking for. So we'll give you guys a shot whenever we're ready to pull it out of the pit barrel. We're getting pretty close to being where we want it, so we're almost at 4 hours. Getting pretty close there. Says it's at 155 right now, and so maybe the last half hour or so, what I'll do is just go ahead and crack the lid, and you'll get a little bit more heat in there, and it helps crisp the outside of the turkey, you know, crisp up the skin. I wanted to point out, I've always cooked the turkey breast or the chicken breast up to 165. This was the little cheat sheet that I got with some of my new Thermoworks tools. This is a turkey temperature tip, and I've never seen this before till I read it, but they say set your alarm, cook it to 157 degrees for the breast, or 175 in the thigh. But it says once you cook the breast to 157, pull it, wrap it, and let it rest. So I actually set the Thermoworks to 160 degrees. So we've got almost 5 degrees to go. Shouldn't be very long. All right, looks like we hit 160. Any button to stop the alarm. All right, looks like we're right at 4 hours on our cook right there. Let's go ahead and pull it and set it in the pan. Just pulling the probe out. Man, that thing's hot. Okay. All right, so there's a good look at our bird just pulled out. I want to go ahead and verify it. We've got our thermopen right here. Let's check it in a few spots and see what we're getting. And bring it over here so you can see. All right, that looks good there. Let's check down here. So it looks like we're definitely cooked where we need to be. I'm gonna come over here and check this thigh and see what it's showing on the thigh right here. 174. So it should be close enough right there. You said you want 175 on your thighs. All right. 180 right there on the breast. So we should have been 160 all the way down there in the middle of the breast, and we should be good to go. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to let it rest. We need to let it rest for about a half hour, and what I've decided to do, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go over to Mom's house, and then once we get there, it'll be time to actually do some carving on it, and we'll carve it up. I'll show you what it looks like, have a taste test, and some final words on it, okay? Right now.
Okay.
Now you're on.
Okay. All right, now you're
on camera, Aunt D. I got Mom with the camera. I got my Aunt D next to me. They just happen to be over here. And she needs to take a taste test also. So let's go ahead and cut into our turkey and see how it came out. And let everybody have
absolutely perfect.
Got to let everybody have a taste to see if it actually tastes good.
Oh my word, that looks wonderful.
Yum.
What do you think?
What'd you season it with?
Amazing Cajun marinade on the inside. You know, inject it, and then I put Amazing Cajun dry rub on the outside.
Do you make it up yourself or do you buy it?
No, that's actually I buy it from Heaven Made Products.
Oh, okay.
It's a product, and the injection is a powder, and you mix it with butter. You mix it up, and then you inject it in there. So,
I can't wait.
all right, let's cut a piece off right here.
Oh, yummy. The juice is already
Come in
coming
here,
out.
Mom. Bring the camera in here.
Yeah, get the juice coming out.
Folks, I'm the mom and I'm just an amateur.
See, there's your mom.
Look how juicy.
Mom volunteers the camera. She doesn't guarantee that it's gonna.
No. I'm a work in progress.
Oh, my word.
All right. There's a
Yummy.
piece right there.
Well, I cut it small enough we can eat it.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Let's cut some styrofoam here.
She buys that cheap styrofoam.
Walmart special.
This is what I brought my cutting board for. We ought to be cutting on that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now I have a small cutting board over there, Adam.
All right. Well, we're in the middle of taking a shot, so we'll let Aunt D try it and see what you think.
All right, D. You're
If it's
on.
any good.
That's a mouthful. Oh, my goodness.
That's pretty good.
I gotta have some to take home with me, Adam.
You can certainly have some. There's plenty to go around here. We got a whole 15-pounder.
Whoa. Yeah, do me one for Christmas.
Okay. Putting in orders over here for the Abom barbecue.
Okay, if anybody else wants to order, I'll have to give y'all my address and y'all send me your order and I'll tell you how much you owe me.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Well,
If there's
think-
any left when the family gets through.
Oh, yeah.
I think the turkey turned out pretty good right there, and you can just see that nice injection in there and the seasoning. See that?
It went off.
No, it's still on. You got it.
I can't see nothing.
He's gonna have to do a lot of editing.
Oh, just tell me touch the screen, Mom.
I tell you that every time you got touch screen.
Well, you have to keep telling me every
Oh,
time.
my word.
All right, so there we go. There is our Cajun smoked turkey cooked on the pit barrel, and I highly recommend you try it because it's delicious.
Oh, man.
Once you try a smoked turkey like this, that's what everybody's gonna want. No more of that baked turkey in the
No, we
oven.
don't go back to baked.
Cut your mama some, because I'm gonna eat all this.
All right, we'll cut some more off if he's having the
plenty.
turkey.
Oh, man.
We'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, good. All right, then now
Oh,
what do I do?
wow.